चलिए यार अब पतंग उड़ाने चलते हैं. पतंग उड़ाना क्यों? Well, because it's all about kite flying. The movie Kai Pochi is all about kite flying. Now, how do we know that? Because when the kite gets cut, you say Kai Pochi, and we caught up with the cast, and they're certainly flying their kites high.
Well, that definitely set the mood for this interview. Hello and welcome to Headlines Today. I'm Ramya Chandar and I'm sitting with the awesome five-sim, if I may say so, from Kai Poche. So we are going to begin with you. What is Kai Poche all about?
Well, Kai Poche is an adaptation of Chetan Bhagats' book called Three Mistakes of My Life. It's a story about three friends in Gujarat in 2000-2002.
Right.
It's a very interesting book. When I read the book, I found, when he shared the book with me, I saw great opportunity there. Because it was a very interesting story, beautifully written, and very simply told.
He wants to know.
I read the book actually when it was out, and as a greedy actor then, and I was aspiring to venture into films, and I still remember when I read that book, and after reading that book, I said, you know what, this book is definitely going to be into a movie, and I hope I get to be one of those boys. And I forgot about it till this process happened, and I got this one.
I think the whole story, the whole book is absolutely fine. When I read it, when it came out in 2008-9, I think I really liked it. And same thing happened with me actually. When I read the book, even I thought, because I was just starting my acting career in Bombay, so even I thought about it that this book gonna be a film one day, and the three characters I really hope the young boys, the need,
we made it.
Oh well, yeah, you guys have made it. I'm sure. Did you have a similar experience like this before?
Well, I've read almost every book that he has written, apart from this book.
Oh.
And Mr. Bhagat was very famous in our engineering college. So I've read all his books, but I think it's the biggest mistake of my life that I've not read this book. But after I got this film, I read the book and it was a wonderful read.
Chetan, so I have to ask you, when the first time when you met them, did you see Omi, Govind and Ishan in them?
I think they need to tell you what was my first words to them when I first came in. I thought I'll look for that, but we had worked so hard on the script for 3-4 years, and of course the book took another 2-3 years before that to write. And the casting took a while to get exactly the right characters. And when I was first called to, I think it was Abhishek's house, and they were all sitting on the dining table, and I thought, I didn't know, you've created this book for years, and now you're going to actually see the people come to life. And I saw them, and I said, don't F this up.
Chet, I'll tell you how he was. He was like a senior school monitor. He was like a senior school monitor who came with his cane and he said, boys, there has to be no noise. You better do the job properly or I'm going to whip your...
Because, I feel they're perfectly cast, and the promos are saying that.
You guys did not know each other before this film happened. So now are you guys friends? Can we positively say that?
Now we are not friends. We are like brothers for life.
You guys had a really tough time shooting because it was really hot. I mean, anything that you'd want to add on to that?
It was like really hot, like 48, 49 degrees temperature we were shooting, and it was very tough to shoot because we were mostly shooting outdoors as well in Ahmedabad. But the only thing which motivated us was that we all were very focused that we have to make a good film. And this guy's passion, I think Kattu sir was so passionate about the film that even if at a point if we were feeling tired, but just by looking at him, and we were so charged up to get ready and give a shot.
Most of the heat on the sets was because of the three boys who so hot.
So
I mean, that's going to be a case. And Kattu. So whenever you guys make a movie, that's going to be a problem. It's just going to be hot.
We chose a really tough time of the year to shoot in May and June.
Did you not foresee that this was going to happen, or were you willing to,
we were just eager to make the movie, so we couldn't wait another day. So we said,
but I think that heat is adding to the color. The promo, when you see the film's promo, the people have commented on the shade of the film, which looks different from other. I think somewhere down the line,
it's a labor of love.
Obviously, my DOP has done a great job, but we'd like to share the credit with the heat.
Okay, yeah. Well, how did you guys battle the heat? Did you What was your mantra just battle?
We took our shirts off.
Okay, that explains what you just said. It was hard.
इसे कहते हैं लाइफ को नहीं, तेरे नोटों की खुशबू से नाक गुलाब बहता है। कहता गाने के लिए भी मेरे नोट ही लगते हैं।
I've worked very closely with these two boys and I've learned a lot about them. So I could tell you a few things about each of them. About Amit Saad, I'd like to tell you that this boy is, he's had quite a career so far. He's gone through a lot of troubled times. He's lived in small holes, under staircases. He's worked as a doorman in places. Initially, when he would tell me this, I wouldn't believe him. Till someone else I met randomly told me about him, and I was shocked to hear the kind of life he has lived and what all it has taken him to reach as far as he has come. So well done.
Thank you, sir.
And Rajkumar, I think not only is he really sexy, he's an extremely exceptionally talented man. And in my heart, I feel that the late Sanjeev Kumar was a phenomenal actor, and I think if there is another actor who could even manage to fill those shoes, I think it would be him.
Wow. Okay, I mean that's like a lovely one.
I believe that. I really believe he has the potential to fill those shoes. Sushant Singh Rajput, actually, I think everybody knows him far better than I do. In fact, I would like to tell you that I did not know a lot of things about him. And when I started work with him, I had not seen any of his work on television, and I just heard he is popular. But I don't watch so much TV, so I didn't know the magnitude of his popularity. But when we were shooting in Jaipur and in Ahmedabad, in villages, in small villages where there is probably no electricity, or electricity just come there, or there are basic amenities are not there. There are no roads, but there is cable TV there. And I saw little girls in pigtails before going to school, and grandmothers and aunties and mothers coming out and shouting Manav, Manav, Manav. I'm like, what the hell is going on the set? And we'd be crowded with people just to get a glimpse of this man. And I have no idea about his popularity halfway through the shoot. And I also did not know that he's a phenomenal dancer. So I'm like, you can dance? He says, yeah, I have one jhalak dikhla jai. I said, what? So unfortunately, we don't have any real major dancing scenes or songs of his. So, in his case, I don't have something special to share about him, but I could tell you about what was a revelation for me.
Right. Actually, we could maybe try some of those dance moves.
And about my friend Chetan Bhagats, I'd like there's something that people don't know, that he's a really good dancer. He's a fabulous dancer.
You both are going to have like
and if you request him and plead with him, he might probably
Okay, we're all asking. We're all making the puppet face.
No, I just, Sushant is new upcoming talent. I really
don't
demoralize him.
He'll be complex with him. So.
But we are going to have a face-off after the cameras off.
Yeah, we have a face-off, like a step up 4, step up 5.
Like
what
a
is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, all I'd say about Abhishek is he has certain skills apart from direction, which I don't know if I can mention on this channel.
But how do you know about
I don't know what you're thinking. But, people have skills.
Okay. People have skills.
A lot of them here actually do. And,
okay, I'll just take your word.
Some lucky ones will find out.
Okay, I'll take your word.
I don't know what you're thinking. But
I just think there's a compliment.
I think you should.
राज के लिए मैं कहना चाहूँगा जो लोग नहीं जानते कि मैं इसको प्यार से राजू बोलता हूँ और पहले ही दिन से ही हम लोग वैनिटी शेयर करते थे मैं और राज और काफी कुछ शेयर किया हम लोग ने आपस में
What is happening?
But listen, on a serious note,
so the answer?
Yeah.
I know, but yeah.
You wanted revelation.
Evidently.
Sansani. John Sansani. Well, like Abhishek sir said, like Gattu sir said, this guy is a dynamite. I started calling him Dust Out Hoffman. There's the legend Dust Hoffman, and he's Dust Out Hoffman. And why Dust Out Hoffman? I think जब राजकुमार शूटिंग करने आते हैं, सेट पे आते हैं, तो एक कैरेक्टर की खाल पे जो गंदगी होती है ना, डस्ट आउट, उसको भी निकाल देते हैं, तो मेरा वो रूपांतर है.
Okay, very necessary.
He's a dynamite. Sushant is just.
We saw that exchange. I hope you got that exchange.
It's right. Yeah, it's a good deal.
But I started thinking the way. So Sushant, I think he has electrifying energy, his passion, which I think also helped him in his role. I think because Ishan is very passionate, so which I personally feel that it really helped him to create. I think he's done a fantabulous, fantastic job creating Ishan. And Sushant is actually a very zinda dil dost. तो उसको मतलब आप बोल दो, you know, you can tell him like 4:30, bro, I'm meeting you for gym. Call him at 4 and say, you know what, I'm not going to gym here. Let's go for a walk, and he'll come with you.
Oh.
So he's you know, we've had that relationship. We've made protein shakes for each other. And दूध पिलाया हमने एक दूसरे को. Protein.
Yeah, I sure you want this to continue.
Yeah,
because you know where this is going.
But let's just like stick to maybe you guys telling something about them quickly for sure.
Chetan sir is, I think, a writer. I think a writer.
Right.
Isn't he the insightful one?
Right.
He's written a few books, I think. And well, you know what? I've read all his books, most of his books. And I met him. I had never met him. I had read his books. I met him first on the sets of Bhatnagar, and I felt I'm a very sensitive guy. First 2-3 days he didn't even look at me and talk to me, so I felt bad. I said, "Ye sabse baat kar rahe hain, mujhse baat kyun nahi kar rahe?" But then I went up to him. He's such a sweetheart. This man is a sweetheart. He has so much love. And one thing about Chetan sir, I would like to say, he can kill me later. He loves his Twitter.
Oh. Well,
They want me to tweet about the movie all the time, and then they say, "You love Twitter."
Chetan, I have to pick from what he said. Why didn't you talk to him for the first 2 to 3 days?
I don't know.
I didn't know bad about it.
I didn't know him. I mean, I knew Abhishek, and I knew like some of the other
Nobody
people.
spoke to Sushant.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was there for 2 days, and you know there was Amrita Puri there, so you know who would I rather talk to?
Well, thank you so much for being with us. We really wish this film does superbly well. And
did you like the promos?
Yes, I did. I actually watched it, which is why as soon as I met you guys, I said that, you know, the wait is going to be worth it. So.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you so
much.
much. Thank you for having us.